Good day everyone, I'm Angelo Sebi Gonzalez and I'm here to discuss about what I have learned this semester with the subject of Me123L. So let's start. Before entering this course, I was expecting this kind of activities because of engineering. Right? So my expectation with this course in the first meeting or the first activity is it will focus more on the handwriting or engineering lettering, and that's normal. Okay, so with the first activity, I learned about the different hand tools that we will be used if we had ever face-to-face classes this semester. That's what I like. First, with the first shop exercise that we made is the collection of hand tools and equipments used for the woodworking shop exercise. So, with this activity, we have been introduced to how we will do this shop exercise this semester. It includes the format, the color of the pen, the lettering, the margins, etc. So first, we read the Module 0 sent by our professor, Engineer Paul Jan Siachensen. It includes how can you write a whole laboratory shop exercise in a paper, and the formats are there. But unfortunately, I didn't follow it at the first shop exercise. So I learned that, okay, this is the first thing that I learned is that follow instructions and read, so that you can have mistakes. With this activity, we list down different kinds of tools that this will be used on woodworking only, not machines like that. So for me, doing 40 distinct hand tools used in workshop is hard because I didn't able to study it my senior high school year, and I know some, but I think this activity helps us to know more, because coming with different shop exercises will be this will be important in doing all of that. So first, we search for a tool, then divided it by parts. So like with the hammer, it has a head, it has a face, it has a handle. Then we define what is hammer. Hammer is a tool used for breaking things and driving nails. So second thing, we define the each parts. Like head is the real work of the hammer, which we will be put on the nail. The face will this strikes nails, and the handle is the grip, right? So the next thing that we did is we identified the safety usage of each tools. This is important because safety is important and the first thing that we need to prioritize if we will do a woodworking exercises. This safety usage will be your knowledge to do in order what to do for your activities or laboratory experiments, like doing different woodworking shows. It's like this hammer, safety usage of the hammer. Like that, wear goggles because nails might go to your face or whatever. Slowly grip the hammer because you might hit your fingers and it might destroy them. So yes, that's the summary of our shop exercise 1 that we did. we identify the tools that will be used in woodworking. We identify the safety usage, the parts, and we define the parts. And the lesson here is it's good that to be able to study these tools because we will use this in the future, right? As a mechanical engineer, these tools will be your guide on what you will do, and these tools will help you to finish a project. So, for the shop exercise 2 is a first one-piece pattern flat back. So flat back is like this. Okay. This time, we did the real work now, especially with the format of each laboratory experiments with objectives, procedures, topic question, quiz, and references like that, conclusion recommendation, and the drawing. With the drawing, I had a hard time because I am not familiar with this tool, and so with that, I able to research about it, and this tool is will help different equipments that will use in practical work. With this activity, we also learn the materials needed to do this activity, included mallet, chisel, vise, electric drill, which are included in the first activity, which is shop exercise 1 and and that's it. Moving with shop exercise 3, the two-piece pattern. Oh yeah, the two-piece pattern, I remember use it with the to connect. We use it for the bed, the metals to connect. And I didn't know the name, but with this activity, I already did. And I'm happy that I was able to use it. And I recommend to everyone that whenever you're doing a project on this course, it is important to be familiar first at the title of the project, which is saying this is the two-piece pattern. We're able to understand the concepts of improvisation and making core prints on this activity also, and we did a methodological diagram. For this shop exercise 4 is the rocker arm. This is like a three-headed monster. I'm just joking. Okay. Okay, the rocker arm is an oscillating lever that conveys radial movement from cam lobe into linear movement at the puppet value to open it. Rocker arm is a part of responsible for transmitting the movement. This is the tool that will be used to pass the movement, which helps the camshaft towards intake and exhaust valves engine. So okay, rocker arm. This is the part that he said that for transmitting the movement of the camshaft towards intake engine. The purpose of it is it's the component in the operation of an combustion engine, which it helps to move, which helps to operate. So it's important because how can machines work without this, right? Only the machines needs, or specifically needs this. Okay? Next is the shop exercise 5, the elbow pipe. Okay, I learned about this shop exercise is that whenever I see a water operator like my nilad, they need this because the two tubes will connect on this elbow pipe. And on the internet yesterday, I saw this, and they just bent the pipe, the straight pipe. They didn't use elbow pipe. This is the main use of it to connect. If you bend that straight pipe, it will be broken and the water will flow. So with this activity, I learned also the angles needed with this pipe, including a 90 degree, 45 degree angle to 22.5 elbows. We have different elbows, I think, because not all pipe are the same. And with this activity, we were able to practice and familiarize with different types of elbows, especially. And yeah, that's it. For the last shop exercise, which is the machine guide. Okay, with this activity, I learned that the machine guide will be your guide for the machine in specific patterns. Okay, it is used to position and guide a workpiece in saws, routers, and other cutting equipment in order to maintain an accurate cut. A template or a jig is required for control. So with this, we identify different procedures with the lower base, the boss, and the core prints, which is the two pieces. We able to identify 5 examples of machine guides, which is bearing guide, curve guide roll, linear guide, cobble roller guide, and felt and wire. I'm familiar with the bearing guide. We use it on cars, the bearings for the wheels. Yes. And that's it. So overall, in conclusion, I learned that these different materials that we discuss on shop exercises can be used in water, electricity, machines, and different more. I learned that also machines are everywhere, right? So I think this is the proper course that you will take if you want to study broad materials. And we can see technology and machines are improving. So this will be a big help for you because learning this can advance you in the future, right? We can build machines in the cars, in houses, power plants, and electricity, water, that's all. And also, before knowing the materials, we should know how will be used, how did it become like that, with the measurements. Also the measurements, we should study measurements properly, because one mistake at the measurement, the whole project will be wrong. So in this course, I had a great experience, because learning these tools and equipments to what will I do in the future is important. And doing also engineering drawing might be hard for you. Engineering drawing and lettering might be hard for you, but it will take time, and this will be a good help for everyone who is currently studying mechanical engineering. Because this is it. This is the things that we use, that we need to know in order to do a whole project. Know the measurements, knows the tools, and knows how it can be done. So I'm AJ Gonzalez again, and thank you for listening.